Daf Yomi, Tractate Sanhedrin, page 30a, top of the page, with the words V'chol Lishanei de Beidina, Delo Havi Kativ Ba, B'mosav Talasa Habina V'chad La Soi. All of the formations of an enactment of the court were written in it. But only two were signed on it, and the following statement was not written in it. We were convened in a session of three judges, and one of the judges is no longer here, as he died or left for another reason. There was therefore room for concern that perhaps there were only two witnesses and they wrote the document of admission improperly. Sofer Ravina Lememar Hainu Deresh Lakish Amar Le Reb Natan Bar Ami Hachi Amrinan Mishmei Rava Kol Ki Hai Gavna Chashinan Beis Din Toin. Ravina thought to say that this is a case in which the principle of Reish Lakish, that witnesses do not sign a document unless the action was performed appropriately, applies. Rav Natan Bar Ami said to him, this is what we say in the name of Rava. In any cases like this, we are concerned for the possibility of an erroneous court that thinks that two constitute a court. Amar Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak Ikativ Ba Beidina Tu Lo Tzarich. Rav Nachman Bar Yitzchak says, if it was written in the document, we, the members of the court, convened, it is unnecessary for the deed to further state that one of the judges is no longer there, as a standard court consists of three judges. The Dilma, based in Chatzuvhu, Damar Shmuel Shnaim Shidanu, Dinehen Din, Ella Shenikru, based in Chatzuf, Nichtiv Be Beidina Deravna Ashi. The Gemara asks, but perhaps it was an impudent court. As Shmuel says with regard to two judges who convened a tribunal and judged, their verdict is a binding verdict. But because they contravened the rabbinic ordinance mandating that a court must be composed of three judges, they are called an impudent court. The Gemara answers, it was a document in which it was written, we, the members of the court of Rabbana Ashi, convened. Rav Ashi's court presumably conformed to rabbinic protocol. Vidilma Rabbanan Dve Rav Ashi Kishmuel Severe Lahu Dichtiv Ba V'amarna le Rabbana Ashi V'amarlan Rabbana Ashi. The Gemara asks, but perhaps the sages of the court of Ashi hold like Shmuel that the verdict of two judges is binding, and they convened an impudent court. The Gemara answers, it is a document in which it is written, and we said to Rabbana Ashi, and Rabbana Ashi said to us. Rav Ashi himself certainly would not have participated in the discussions of an impudent court. Tanu Abanan Amar Lahen Echad Ani Ra'iti Avichem Shehitmin Maos Bashida, Teva, Umigdal, Viamar Shel Plonihen, Shel Maaser Shenihen, Bebait, Lo Amar Klum, Basadeh Devarav Kayamin. The Gemara continues its discussion of when an admission is deemed credible. The sages taught in Braita, in a case where one said to the children of another, I saw your father hid money in a chest. I saw that your father hid money in a chest, box, or cabinet, saying, this money belongs to so-and-so. Or, this money is second tithe. And the money was found where he said, the halacha depends on the circumstances. If the chest, box, or cabinet was in the house, the witness has said nothing. His testimony about the status of the money is not accepted, as he is only one witness, and he could not have taken the money for himself had he wanted to. But if it was in the field, his statement stands, which means it's accepted. Klalo shel davar kol shebiyado litlan devarav kayamin ein biyado litlan lo amar klum. The principle of the matter is as follows. In any case where it is in the power of the witness to take the money, his statement stands. If it is not in his power to take the money, he has said nothing. Hare shiro es avian shehit min ma'os meshida tevelu migdal ve'amar shel ploni hein shel ma'aser sheni hein im kemosar dvar kayamin im kemarim lo amar klum. In a case where the children themselves saw that their father hid money in a chest, box, or cabinet, and the father said, this money belongs to so-and-so, or this money is second tithe. If he said so only as one who relays information to his own children, his statement stands. But if he said so as one who employs artifice, meaning he appears to have told them that the money was not his only, so that they would not take it, he has said nothing, and they may spend the money. Hare shehaya mitzta'er al ma'os shehiniach lo aviv uva ubal achalom yomer lo kach v'kach hein b'makom ploni hein shomas sheni hein Zeh haya maaseh v'amru divrei chalamos lo ma'alin v'lo meridin. In a case where one was distressed about money that his father left him as an inheritance because he could not find it, and the master of the dream, meaning someone in his dream, came and said to him, it is such and such an amount of money, and it is in such and such a place, but the money is second tithe. And he found this amount in the place of which he dreamed. And this was an actual incident that was brought before the sages, and they said that he can spend the money, as matters appearing in dreams do not make a difference in determining the practical halacha. Shnayim omrim zakai michtav hechi katvi. The Mishnah teaches that if two judges say the defendant is exempt, and one says he is liable, he is exempt, the Gemara asks, when there is a dispute between the judges, how do they write the verdict? Rabbi Yochanan Amar, Zakai, Rish Lakish Amar Ploni Mezakin, Uploni Mechayvin. Rabbi Eliezer Amar Midivrehen Nizdakva Ploni. Rabbi Yonasan says they write that he is exempt without mentioning the dispute. Rish Lakish says he specifies so and so deem him exempt, and so and so deem him liable. They must mention that there was a dispute. Rabbi Eliezer says that they do not specify the names of the judges, but rather they add the phrase from the statement of the judges of so and so was deemed exempt to the wording of the verdict. This indicates that not all the judges agreed that he is exempt, but does not specify which judges came to which conclusion. My benayu, ik benayu. Vishalome ihu manata behadayu dilman de Omar zakai mishalim leman de Omar ploni uploni mizakin uploni mechayvin lo mishalim. More asks, what is the difference between these opinions? Besides the wording of the verdict, the more answers, the practical difference between them is with regard to whether or not, in a case where it was discovered that the verdict was erroneous, the judge who was in the minority must pay his portion of restitution along with the judges of the minority. As according to the one who says that they write it, that it is exempt, the majority judge pays as well. And according to the one who says that they specify so and so deem him exempt, and so deem him liable, he does not pay. Ulaman de Omar Zakai Mishalem. Wow. We got a while to go here. The Gemara asks, what is the difference between these opinions besides the wording of the verdict? The Gemara answers, the practical difference between them is with regard to whether or not, in a case where it was discovered that the verdict was erroneous, the judge who was in the minority must pay his portion of restitution along with the judges of the majority. As according to the one who says that they write that he is exempt, the minority judge pays as well. And according to the one who says that they specify so and so deem him exempt, and so deem him liable, he does not pay. So my binai ik binai l'shluma ihu mincha adayr mandam zakai mishalim mandam ploni zakin ploni chayv lo mishalim. Okay. Continuing on, l'mandam zakai mishalim lemelohu idadi tzayatun etun nami lo mishal mitun. The Gemara asks, but according to the one who says that they write that he's exempt, why does he pay? Let him say to the other judges, if you would have listened to me, you would have not paid either. Why should I have to pay for your stake? Ela ikbenayu l'shalomi inu minasa dida dide l'mand amar zakai l'shalmi l'mand amar ploni mizakin ploni mechayvin lo mishalmi. Rather, he does not pay. The practical difference between the opinions is with regard to whether or not those other judges must pay his portion of the restitution. According to the one who says that they write that he's exempt, they pay the full sum, as they did not mention that there was a dispute over the matter. But according to the one who says they specify so and so deem him exempt, and so deem him liable, they do not pay the portion of the overruled judge, and he does not pay it either. Ulaman damar zakei mishalmi, Lemru le ilav at behadan lo habi salik dinamide. The Gemara asks, but according to the one who says that they write that he's exempt, why do they pay his portion? Let them say to him, if you had not been with us, the judgment would have had no verdict at all, as the two judges cannot issue a verdict. Therefore, you share the responsibility with us and should participate in the payment. Ela ikabenahu mishum lo telech rachel b'amecha. Yochanan Amar zakai mishum lo telech rachel. Rather, the difference between the opinions is only with regard to the wording of the verdict, and is due to the prohibition of you shall not go as a talebearer among your people. Leviticus 19:16. Rabbi Yochanan says that they write that he is exempt due to the prohibition of gossip, and derived from the verse, you shall not go as a talebearer. Reish Lakish Amar Ploni Mezakin Ploni Mechayvin Mishum Demi Chaze Keshikra. The Reish Lakish says they specify so and so deem him exempt, and so deem him liable, because otherwise the document would have had the appearance of falsehood, as not all the judges deemed him exempt. Rabbi Lazar Islay Damar V'islay Damar Hilkach Kasiv Yachi Indivrehen Nizdaket Ploni. And Rabbi Elazar accepts the opinion of the sage Rabbi Yochanan, and accepts the opinion of that sage Rish Lakish. Therefore, this is what they write. From the statement of the judges, so and so was deemed exempt. This wording indicates that the ruling was not based on consensus among the judges, so that it will not have the appearance of falsehood. But it also does not specify what each judge said to avoid gossip. Gamru esadavar ha yumachnisin v'chole leman ileim lebal balidinin hasam kaimi ela le'edin. The Mishnah teaches that after the judges finished the matter and reached a decision, they would bring them in. The Gemara asks, who would they bring in? If we say they would bring in the litigants, this cannot be, as they were there the whole time. They never left the room. Rather, they would bring in the witnesses. Keman Amar Rabbi Delo Rabbi Nasan Detanya Olam Ein Edusam Mitzarefes Ad Shiru Shnehem Kechab Yehoshua ben Karcha Omer Afil V'zeh Achar Zeh. So, if so, in accordance with whose opinion is the Mishnah, it is not in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Nasan, and is taught in bright the testimonies of individual witnesses are never combined to a testament of two witnesses unless the two of them saw the incident transpired together as one. Rabbi Yehoshua ben Korcha says their testimonies are combined even in a case where they saw the incident one after the other. V'ein Edus Miskayim is based in Ad Shia Idu Shneim Gechad Rabbi Nasan Omer Shomin Devarav Zeh Shel Zeh Hayom Keshavo Chavero Lamachar Shomin Es Devarav. The Brata continues, and furthermore, their testimony does not stand in court unless the two of them testify together as one. Nathan says they do not need to testify together. Rather, their testimonies are combined, even if the judges hear the statement of this witness today, and when the other witness comes over tomorrow, the judges hear the statement. The Mishnah, by contrast, indicates that the verdict must be given with the two witnesses present together. Lo, the olam ba'adinim Rabbi Nechemiah The Tanya Rechemi Omer, Kachem Minagin Shal Chadash B'Yerushalayim. Machnisen Lebalidin in B'Shomim Divrei, and Machnisen as Eidim B'Shomim Divrei. Motzim Osan Luchotz V'Nosin V'Nosin V'Dar Gamruz as a Davar. Machnisen Osan the Gemara reverses the interpretation of the Mishnah. No, actually, it can be explained. Wow. You think even though I think we're going to stop right here.